All right, everybody. I'm here with Miss Laura herself. She is over in Ireland, and she's basically just here to share with us her experience in the program at this point. And Laura's story is very inspiring for anybody who's watching this. Her story is very, very amazing. In the amount of time she's been able to get and supersede her goals that we've talked about a little bit before this call. But we'll get straight into it. Laura, for you, where were you at before you came into the program, or what were some of the things you were struggling with in order to kind of get your business going and off the ground?
Well, I didn't have a business when I first came in. Like, I was nothing. I was still working full time in a hedge fund over in London in the corporate world. So yeah, I was working like 10, 11-hour days. And whenever I did my call, I was in Bali, and I had a come to Jesus moment when I thought I was just in the wrong period of life. And I had been following Tanner for a bit on Instagram and stuff. So I kind of knew what he was about. I knew that his coaching ethos and what he was doing for people in testimonials was where I wanted to be. So it just made very logical sense to jump in with somebody who had so much social proof. So yeah, whenever I jumped in with Tanner and you guys, I loved training. I had coached a few people before, but I had no business. I had never got a client by myself. I had never done a high ticket item. I had never even got on a sales call with somebody. So I was completely walking in the dark, just hoping that Tanner was worth his salt and I actually was going to get somewhere.
Gotcha. So yeah, obviously, you were working your 9 to 5, like we talked
Yeah.
about. You came in, and what were some of the things we helped you start implementing straight off the bat so that you could start getting the ball rolling and just, progressing very quickly?
You literally showed me how to do everything from the moment, from literally priming my Facebook, contacting somebody and getting them right into as a paid client. Like every step of the way, you guys broke it down for me, and I didn't expect that. I thought you guys maybe would have handed me some scripts and then walked away and kind of let me get on with it. But there was daily calls with messenger, how to message people, how to talk to people on phone, how to do ads, how to do organic messaging. And at the start it was oh my gosh, there's so much information, but it was all presented in such a logical way that you literally just had to follow the steps. Sometimes people overthink these things and they think of all these people going from zero to 6 figures, whatever, and they think, oh, they must be doing some big massive secret. But you literally just give, here's your A, B, C step and just follow it. So I just was pretty much handed my business on a plate and just been told do that. And it just worked, everything from the moment I started messaging people, getting people on call, following the scripts that you guys gave, all the tips on all the calls, and everything just worked and it was just seamless.
Gotcha. Awesome. So, obviously coming in and having that simplicity or, step-by-step process, essentially helped you with that. Now, what were some of your results, or what were some of the big breakthroughs that you were able to get inside of the program?
So whenever I first joined, I was still obviously working my full-time job, and I knew before I even joined that I was quitting that job. But I was thinking to myself, oh, maybe quit May or something, and I'll hopefully be trying to make 10K a month by then, by the end of the program. And literally within the first week, I tripled my monthly salary, what I normally would have got. So I made well over 5 figures in my first week after signing up with you guys. And then I came back. When I signed up, I was in Bali, and I came back to UK, handed in my notice. And because I had made so much, I just did not serve my notice. I just walked away. And between starting with you guys with nothing, I had a zero business. I'll be closing my 70K now this week, with aiming for, I should be doing 6 figures now within the next 3 weeks. I'm on 10K weeks, compared to thinking I would be making 10K a month possibly by the end of the program. So it completely blew my mind that A, I was able to make so much money in such little time, and B, get now to 70K comfortably. And that's well over my whole year's salary in my previous corporate life. To be able to make that and more in 12 weeks is just mind blowing, to the point that I've now had to like sit and reevaluate like my whole goals, because I kind of thought if I made this by the end of the year, I'd be happy. Never mind in 12 weeks.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I need to stop and rethink my life.
Yeah.
Awesome. So obviously, you came in, you had some awesome results,
Yeah.
and it was, it was mind boggling to you, which obviously in a good way. But what would you say to somebody who's sitting on the fence, might be in the corporate world themselves, who might be watching this video?
Just do it. I'm so glad that I made the jump. Like, it was scary, and it really was scary, because especially for somebody going in the corporate world, it's so unknown, and it's a whole different life that you never really thought that you could make such success in. But like, if anybody needs like an inspiration in any shape or form, like, I have never ran a business. I've never even thought of running a business, and I've done like all this within 12 weeks. So if you're even thinking about doing it, give yourself the chance, because if you're able to get anywhere near your goals in 12 weeks time, like, trust me, it's so worth it. So worth it.
Boom. Coming from the Irish lass herself. Um, so obviously you're sticking around with us and you're continuing on in the next level.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the reasons, or, why are you wanting to obviously continue on with us moving forward?
I just know I can't do it myself. Like, there's no way in hell I'd be anywhere near where I am now without you guys. And there's no way that I can ever achieve where I want to be in such a short period of time without you guys by my side. So I always feel like no matter what question I have, or no matter what issue, it's answered like there and then. And that's been something for me, because obviously coming from like a corporate background and like education and like higher education, I've always had this like logical mind where everything needs to be explained to me, and it needs to be explained in a way that I understand. And sometimes going into a new world, like, there's so many different things to turn a wheel to make a business going, and having so many people around me to support me on a daily basis, not only you guys, not only like Tanner, yourself, Ross, and then the other coaches, but actually the community, and being able to log on every morning and see everybody else smashing it, and see everybody else having the same kind of wins or even the same kind of struggles. It makes you feel part of such a bigger area, instead of me sitting here by myself in Ireland working against something that I don't even know is really what I'm going to achieve. So having the support from everybody just makes each and every day just so much better. Like, you really do feel like, the quote that like living your life on a higher level with the people surrounded by you. And I massively think that I've really taken my life to a different level over the past 12 weeks, and it was the people I've been surrounding myself with.
Gotcha. Awesome. Well, obviously, like, this is your story and it's very unique to you. So thank you for sharing it with us. But once again, guys, if you're on the fence or if you're in a corporate lifestyle, like, Laura is a very good example of, taking that step, and, she's at a, completely different place, in a good way, in where she thought she could have been. So once again, guys, this is Laura Benson. See you guys later.